99% of retail that are in this cryptocurrency market are not going to learn and are going to get wrecked. So let's discuss how you can avoid doing this, because guys, most people watching this video, most people in this market are doing these things wrong, and it is going to result in a loss of income. So what we need, and it is going to result in, and it's most likely going to result in a loss unless you change your mindset. Unless you change your mindset and what you're doing. With that said, let's jump into today's video. Life just one day ago, where Bitcoin was at $70,000, Popcat at $1, and Solana was at $193. Just 6 days ago. That was a good time, guys. With that said, let's discuss. All right, 99% of you will never learn. We literally haven't breached the range lows of Bitcoin, and all of the bearish posts have come out of the woodwork. As we know, of course, yes, there is news of us going into a recession, a potential war, all of these things, rate cuts, which used to be bullish but are now bearish for some reason. We have this. We have the Bitcoin bull flag here forming. We hit the top, right? I told you guys, if we don't break the resistance at the top, it's likely we go down, and this was an opportunity for a short position. If you don't believe me, go and check the receipts. With that said, we are pushing downwards, and right now we sit right here at a level you could have expected to be support, considering it was support here, it was resistance here, and now it is playing as support again. If we lose that, we can head down to these low $50,000 regions. Another thing that is not alarming to me anymore, but still I want to talk to you guys about it, is the amount of hate, anger, anguish, pain that is in my comment section. As a YouTuber, we get our finger on the pulse. We get to see what the market is feeling in real time. When the market is going up, people are very nice in the comment section, which is great. But when the market goes down, people like to blame others for their mistakes, the choices they've made in this market. And I see that very clearly in the comment section. Now, it's totally fine. I don't mind this. I'm used to it. I've been in this space for many years now, so it's totally reasonable. But it is a great thing for you guys who are completely reasonable, unemotional traders to understand that right now I am seeing the anger and hatred in the comment section again, which means we could be getting close to a capitulation event where everyone has either already sold or is about to sell because they're going to give up, they're going to leave. And when that happens is most likely when the market flips around. So keep commenting, because I do appreciate it. It shows me what is actually happening in the minds of people who are in this market, which is a great insight. With that said, we also have the fear and greed index right now in a 34, telling us we are in fear. The market is scared right now. This is good for us if we do the opposite of what the market is doing. We also have the Bitcoin exchange liquidation heat map, which you know I love to look at. This is a great indicator. $10 billion of accumulative short liquidations at the old all-time high. And we have about $5 billion of long liquidations at 53,000. With this chart, right? Look at this, 53,000. We can see it right there. With this piece of information, we can see that it could be quite likely that we head down to the range low of our bull flag, 53,000, right here. Everyone then considers this market to be dead and over. You can see this, it's over. And then we move upwards and finally break the resistance of the bull flag. You can see that. It's quite clear. This is a potential outcome. And look at it, guys. We're not there yet, but we are seeing the writing on the wall. The fear and greed index is coming in. We're seeing the liquidations. And isn't it just funny that 53.7 is exactly the $5 billion cumulative long liquidation situation? All right, so $5 billion there goes down, wipes out this entire box here. No more longs. Everyone becomes incredibly short right down on the support, which is what happens right here, right here, right here. Everyone comes short when the market is scared, rather than going short when the market is in euphoria and hitting the resistance. And then rather going long here, they like to go long right around here. So that's not what we do on this channel. We try and get the opportune moments. Right now, I would say is a better chance of a long position than a short position because we have already fallen down through all of these supports. Now, I'm not telling you to open a trade. That's up to you. Yesterday, I did open some trades on Solana here. I actually absolutely love trading Solana. We can see I opened a couple of trades here. The lowest position I got was 139. I just put in some buy orders and hopefully we start to bounce from here. Solana has made some really nice profits on this channel. And if you do want to trade, I like to use altcoins as collateral for these trades. So you can only really do that on MARGEX. It's a really great platform to trade. If you like leverage and you know what you're doing, you can get $10,000 deposit bonus. You can use, for example, Solana to trade Solana, XRP to trade XRP. So you can 10x Solana leverage, let's say, and you can get yourself more Solana, which is what I want. So that's what I'm doing here. And if you do want to sign up using the link in the description, there is no KYC. So no personal details are required. You don't need to use a VPN to sign up. And because I'm traveling around the world, I can use this exchange from anywhere. So you guys can use this exchange from anywhere. So if you want to, there is a link down there in the description. Please, of course, follow the rules and regulations in your own countries. But yes, guys, this is what I think is the most likely scenario here. A little bit more panic in the market, a little bit more of a push downwards. You can see here from Rekt Capital, the previous two bottoms formed when the above average sell side volume occurred, indicating seller exhaustion. Right now, we have not quite reached that volume, and that's what I'm saying. One final capitulation event. This is what we can see from the comments, right? The comments are getting more and more angry. More and more people are fed up with what's going on in the market. Bitcoin pushes down more, the altcoins will then push down more, and this creates the final capitulation event where everyone thinks everything is over. They sell everything because they think the market is dead. Then we start to push upwards, and those same people start to rebuy their positions due to FOMO on the way up, which continues the cycle and continues to push upwards. This is what happens time in and time out. And the reason why I know this is because this is exactly what I did in 2017, 2018's bull market. And it didn't play out very well because I was FOMOing in near the top again, and then we crashed, right? But what I did was I zoomed out. I relaxed. It was painful. 2019 was horrible, right? I lost all of that money. It was crap. And that could be happening to you guys right now. And I get it. So I'm here to just show you my experience, tell you about my experience, and talk to you about what I'm doing in the market. Again, I don't know what's going to happen for sure. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy like you who's trying to navigate this market. I just happen to have been in this market since 2017, all right? So 7 years of this market. So if you are new, I can just tell you my experience here. My experience is when everyone else is incredibly scared, that's an opportunity. When everyone else is incredibly short on the market, that's an opportunity. Just like when everyone else is incredibly long and bullish and euphoric, that's an opportunity to take profits, right? So we're seeing this again. Could we go into a bear market due to this recession? Yes. Could this last a few years? Yes. Could we get absolutely wrecked from here if we only hold? Yes, we could. But guys, when we had our euphoric stage, I was taking profits. As you know, I took profits from Solana. I took profits from my Bitcoin miners. Those were a very large position in my portfolio that were a leverage play against Bitcoin that I told you I was heavily investing into during the bear market. So I made a lot of money there, and then I just held that money in cash. Now I have the cash to reinvest if we get really, really panicked. So I have been dollar cost averaging. I did dollar cost average yesterday. I bought, let me just show you the Patreon so I can show you exactly what I did. I dollar cost averaged into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana right near the bottom when there was a mass panic happening. So if you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, there's a link to Patreon down there in the description. We got a 4.5x just 2 days ago, right? Just 2 days ago, we got 4.5x, and we actually got a 10 to 100x just about a week ago now, which is absolutely incredible in this market. So if you do want to come over and join, the link is in the description, and you can actually see here, these are the wins, right? We have team of traders here who post their trades, and these are the wins just over the last week or so, which has been really good for the team. So if you want to come and join, the link is in the description. And finally, guys, this is what we have to look forward to. So it's not just all doom and gloom, all right? We have the Japanese yen dropping in price, which could trigger a stock market rebound. We also have Bitcoin CME gap at 62,900. What is that? What's the Bitcoin CME gap at 62,900? Well, guys, Like we spoke about before, when everyone actually hated on me, I don't know if you guys remember this. I'm sure at least one of you guys who hated on me is watching this video right now. But I actually shorted Bitcoin at around 58K, I think. So it must have been around here, right? I shorted it because I thought that because every time on the weekend the market pumps and then dumps back to the CME gap when the market was going the market was quite bullish on the weekend, I shorted it, and then that short got closed at my stop loss, which was totally fine. But a lot of people hated me on that. And what might happen now is we actually do close that gap because we haven't closed it yet, right? Since back here in Friday, July 12th was when we closed, right? So we closed at a price of $58,000. So since then, we haven't closed the gap since the Friday close. So we may actually come down and retest that and actually close it finally. And with that said, there is another one on the flip side now, because of course it's Sunday today. So on Friday, the market closed at 62,900. That's where the ETF stopped trading, right? So we could go back and test that during this week. That's what used to happen the other way around, and it could happen this way around now in a bullish sense. On the weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we could go up to test the 63,000 to close the CME gap. Now, midterm investment opportunities in high cap cryptocurrencies is probably the wise move. Market generally moves great opportunities during turbulence. And August is normally a generally quiet month for crypto, so expect that due to the holidays. And in September, there is now a 22% chance of a rate cut, which is now being deemed as a bearish thing for some reason, although it has been very bullish and exciting for us to get rate cuts up until this exact moment. We have talked about this on the channel time in and time out. The rate cuts normally indicate a recession, but we were bullish on it. Everyone wanted it to happen overall, like intelligent people on Twitter, on YouTube, everyone wanted it to happen. And all of a sudden, now that we're going to get it, most likely very soon, it's bearish. So you ask yourself this question: is it really bearish? Or is everyone just panicking at a potential local bottom? I don't know for sure, but I want to hear from you in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.